right. This is take like 4. I keep laughing. Hey guys, as always, thanks for stopping by. Some crazy stuff coming out of Los Angeles today. Let's talk about that. Today's episode is brought to you by the High Score Pistol Rack. It's a soft storage rack that you can use in your safe or on your bench. I have 3 and they're fantastic. They're on Amazon right now and the link is right down below. So a few days ago, I covered the story that Los Angeles County was releasing 600 inmates back to society in response to the epidemic. Well, that number has grown quite a bit and the whole thing has kind of gotten surreal. Let me get you up to date and then I want to hear what you guys and gals have to say. And if you agree with anything today, I do appreciate those thumbs up. They're a big help, so thanks. Meet LA County Sheriff and nitwit Alex Villanueva. In preparing for the epidemic, Sheriff Villanueva held a press conference to outline his strategy. Get a load of this. His plan was threefold. First, he was releasing prisoners who were near the end of their terms or those not likely to reoffend, recidivism. Second, the sheriff publicly announced that he would not be arresting people for petty crimes, lower level stuff, and he would not respond to 911 calls for some of those lower level crimes. And third, he discouraged citizens from buying guns or ammo. Yep, the very guy who was supposed to be in charge of keeping citizens safe, he announces that he was releasing prisoners, not answering 911 calls, and then had the audacity to tell nervous citizens that they should not go buy guns or ammo. Oh, and why did he release those prisoners? The sheriff said publicly that he'd been pressured by the ACLU. Yeah, quite literally, the inmates are running the asylum. Now, the last time we talked about this, we were at 600 inmates, and they were shouting "Ollie Ollie oxen free" on the way out the door. But as of today, the total number back on the street is over 1,700. The sheriff has added 1,300 more deputies patrolling LA County. Wonder why? Ask me if it gets worse. Oh, it does. This is the part that's actually kind of scary. The sheriff is also the director of emergency operations for LA County, meaning that he is the number one person in charge during a crisis like the one we're currently facing. All FEMA requests go through him and all National Guard requests also go through him. That's a lot of power for a dimwit. All right, one thing the sheriff has been clear on is that he is shutting down gun stores, saying that they are not essential. We've talked about before about the big but. It's the telltale sign of all gun-grabbing, anti-constitutional statists. Oh, I'm pro-gun, but. And here's a prime example. Sheriff Villanueva this week, he said that he is definitely closing gun stores, citing that, quote, "I'm a supporter of the Second Amendment. I'm a gun owner myself, but..." Now, his statement goes on from there, but I'm not going to waste my breath telling you what he said because it's utter nonsense. I do believe that this guy has absolutely derailed. Hey, all of y'all in LA County, next election cycle, y'all might consider removing Sheriff Villanueva from office and throw him out on his what? Yep. Throw him into the street out on his poot tootie. Now, this is not the first kerfuffle for Sheriff Villanueva. Last summer, the LA Democratic Party, they issued a public rebuke of the sheriff for what they called numerous complaints of abuse of his office. It's an interesting read. I'll put the full story down below. It really is a good one. Now, not to be outdone by the sheriff, the mayor of Los Angeles, Eric Garcetti, he threw his hat in the ring as contender for Jackwagon of the Week. Mayor Garcetti has issued a stay-at-home edict and he intends to enforce it. Well, sort of. First, he told citizens not to call the police over this situation, but then he said he is going to deputize city employees as hall monitors. Well, he didn't say hall monitors, you get it. He's going to have city employees deputized and have them walk streets and keep tabs on citizens. Mayor Garcetti is genuinely worried for your safety. This is the part that gets me. Mayor Garcetti is genuinely worried for your safety, saying publicly that, you know, people are getting guns. They're going crazy. Yeah, he actually said that. I can't do this. It sure is a crazy time when the free citizens of the United States legally purchase guns, so crazy, and exercise their constitutional rights. This is literally the best quote to come out of this whole thing. People are getting guns. They're going crazy. I know it's not a laughing matter, but these people are in office. So why does any of this matter? Why does anything matter? People are probably already down in the comments saying that, oh, California can just fall into the Pacific Ocean, or any of the standard things that we say when referencing the left coast. Well, I think it does matter for two reasons. First, the country pays attention to what happens in LA. They set the tone in a lot of ways, and again, people do pay attention to LA. Second, there are patriots in LA County who need to arm themselves and need to buy ammo. And maybe the word need doesn't really matter. A lot of guys like me may not need ammo, but they want to go buy some. And it's not the government's job to label gun stores as non-essential and effectively cancel the Second Amendment for a lot of new and maybe old-time gun owners. So that's my 2 cents. Where are all of y'all in all of this? Does it matter? Does it matter what the fruits and the flakes and the nuts do out west? Or are the LA County citizens Americans too, and should they be able to also exercise their constitutional rights? Leave me a comment right down below. And to Sheriff Villanueva and Mayor Garcetti, from my cold, dead hands, I'm Johnny. Let freedom ring. Bye.